Here's the quick rundown of today's top stories. Wednesday, November 13th. Ex-President Duterte finally attends Quadcom hearing, dares ICC to probe him immediately. Former President Rodrigo Duterte makes an appearance at the Quad Committee hearing for the first time after multiple no-shows on October 22nd and November 7th hearings of the special four-way panel, for varying reasons. Duterte tells the House panel that he is willing to cooperate with the International Criminal Court in its investigation into the war on drugs. He also urges the ICC to hurry up and conclude the investigation by tomorrow, as the issue has been unresolved for several years. The chairman of the Quadcom demonstrated early on their rigidity in the conduct of the mega panel's hearing. Manila 6th District Representative Bienvenido Benny Abante Jr., in his lengthy opening remarks in the hearing, outright warned Duterte not to utter any expletives during the hearing. Signal number 2 raised over parts of eastern Luzon as Ofel moves closer. Pepito to enter Philippine Area of Responsibility on November 14th. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration has placed parts of Cagayan and Isabela under signal number 2 as Typhoon Ofel, with international name Usagi moved closer to eastern Luzon. The center of Ofel was located 485 kilometers east-northeast of Date Camarines Norte, or 610 kilometers east of Infanta Quezon. The typhoon maintained maximum winds of 120 kilometers per hour near its center and gusts reaching 150 kilometers per hour. VP Sara sets one condition before appearing at Quadcom hearing. Vice President Sara Duterte will only face the House Quad Committee that's looking into her father's bloody war on drugs campaign if she's in the mood to argue. The official disclosed to the reporters that she wasn't invited yet to the House Quadcom hearing. But asked if she would attend the hearing if she was invited, the vice president answered in the negative. China says it is the Philippines that's provoking tension at sea. China said it is the Philippines, which has become more assertive in countering Beijing's aggression in the South China Sea, that is causing provocation in the Indo-Pacific region. Lin Jian, spokesman for China's foreign ministry, claimed that every escalation of maritime row between the two countries was triggered by the infringement activities and provocations of the Philippines. Even after the enactment of 2 new laws seeking to uphold the country's sovereignty over its maritime territory, China continues to maintain its presence in some disputed parts of the West Philippine Sea. Amid reports of her arrest in U.S., PNP explains how Garma was able to leave the Philippines. Retired police colonel and former Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office General Manager Reyna Garma is not facing any case in the country and therefore has no prohibition to travel abroad, the Philippine National Police said. PNP spokesperson Brigadier General Jean Fajardo, citing information from the Police Directorate for Intelligence, said Garma and her daughter were indeed held by U.S. immigration authorities. As far as Philippine authorities are concerned, Fajardo said there is no case filed yet against Garma amid allegations that she was involved in the killing of retired General and former PCSO Board Secretary Wesley Barayuga. Philippines set to receive billions as 7 trillion pesos climate fund announced. The world's development banks have committed to increase their joint financial support for climate adaptation and resiliency among low and middle-income countries, including the Philippines, to 7.05 trillion pesos, or $120 billion in 6 years' time. World Bank's report pointed out that climate change is a direct threat to people and human capital, especially in the education and health sectors of the most vulnerable countries like the Philippines. Amid Earth's heat records, scientists report another bump upward in annual carbon emissions. Even as Earth sets new heat records, humanity this year is pumping 330 million tons, or 300 million metric tons, more carbon dioxide into the air by burning fossil fuels than it did last year. This year, the world is on track to put 41.2 billion tons, or 37.4 billion metric tons of the main heat-trapping gas into the atmosphere. It's a 0.8% increase from 2023, according to Global Carbon Project. Several United Nations reports say the globe must cut emissions by 42% by 2030 to possibly limit warming to an internationally agreed-upon threshold. Entertainment industry colleagues pay tribute to late Korean actor Song Jae-rim. People in the Korean entertainment industry paid tribute to the late actor Song Jae-rim, who passed away on November 12th. He was 39. Song Jae-rim was found dead at his home Seongdong, Seoul at about 12:30 p.m. A friend who had made a lunch appointment visited discovered Song Jae-rim and reported it to the police, Korean media outlet Mail Business newspaper reported. No foul play was involved in his death, according to the police. So far, no suspicion of murder or other crime has been confirmed, said a police officer at Seongdong Police Station. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.